My name is Tom Chang, and this is my Yelp Product Pitch Challenge. So, imagine yourself, you're planning a date night with a potential significant other of your dreams. You want this night to be perfect. Not only does the place need to have a fantastic food, it's also oozing a romantic atmosphere. You hop onto Yelp to find some reviews and pictures of the place, but you're greeted with something like this. Fragmented photos of random parts of the restaurant. Now, what's a remedy to this? I believe that 360 photos could greatly help. Now, what are 360 photos, you might be wondering? 360 photos capture 360 degrees of the photo taker's surroundings. It's designed to give a more complete contextual information about an environment. Now, this is compared to basically having a main object of interest when you're taking standard photos. So panning and viewing different areas of this 360-degree photo is as simple as rotating your phone up and down and side to side. So I guess a better way to look at this really is imagine you're in a sphere and the inside of the sphere is photos all around and you're in the center of the sphere and you're trying to view all of these photos in all directions. So this might be a little hard to picture, but I have a demo for you all. So this is a restaurant that has a 360-degree photo. Now the great thing about this is that not only can you look up and see the ceiling, you could also look down and kind of see how the floors look. You could rotate, pan, now get a better idea of how your surroundings look like in 360. Now this is really great because not only can you see parts of a restaurant, you can actually see the entire composition of the restaurant. You can see whether or not this restaurant has the romantic vibe that you're looking for. Ultimately, it'll help you really determine if this is actually the perfect spot. So now let's go back. Let's talk about some benchmarking and some metrics. So first of all, we could look at some usage statistics, specifically the percentage of people that booked that also viewed the 360 photos. We could ask some exit questions, kind of just get a feel for if the 360 photos were helpful in determining the restaurant. If so, how? We could also look at partnerships with restaurants. And by partnerships, I mean since launching 360-degree photos, do we have a sudden peak of interest in restaurants that want to put reservations onto our booking site? So pretty much, I guess the adoption of Yelp reservations into the restaurants in the community. So now over time, we'll be able to gather more information regarding whether or not this feature is useful. And like I said, ultimately, we want customers to be more confident about the physical location of their booking site whenever they use our app. And by having them be more confident about their decision, it's also a lot likely that they're going to use our app over and over again. So let's talk about some roadblocks and challenges. First of all, let's talk about sourcing these 360 photos. The average user rarely owns a 360 camera right now. And I was thinking perhaps Yelp can provide 360 cameras to businesses and have them take the photos themselves. In addition, another big engineering technical challenge is actually building a 360-degree viewer within our app. Like I said, the phone's going to be using the accelerometer data to basically track where the user wants to see. So rotating left will have to correspond to rotating left in the photos. Thus, accurate accelerometer data is a must. So now let's compare and contrast ourselves to OpenTable. So right now Yelp and OpenTable are pretty much neck and neck in that they both have filters, they both have basic photos, they both have reviews. Yelp has a network of around 39 million users. However, not everyone's booking through Yelp. OpenTable is essentially a site that's dedicated towards reservations, and they have about 20,000 users. I believe that Yelp has to leverage this massive network and convert some average users into users that also make reservations. With 360-degree photos, Yelp will have a feature that no one currently employs. Coupled with Yelp's accurate and reputable reviews, it should help bring Yelp into the forefront of online reservations. So now let's take a look at a summary of what we've discussed. We've explored how 360 photos might help the user determine the perfect restaurant by enabling them to see the composition of the entire restaurant. We discussed some benchmarking metrics and we've compared and contrasted ourselves to OpenTable and determined that 360 photos will give us a competitive edge by employing a technology that no one else is currently using. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.